What's up guys, Readiness Reviews here with you again. And in today's video we are talking sources for ammunition for your military surplus firearms. More specifically, a source that I just found out about, but have apparently been around for a while, and that is Graf Sons. Essentially, as soon as I heard about the existence of Graf Sons and the awesome, elusive calibers of modern ammunition that they're offering for military surplus rifles, I absolutely had to make an order from them to see what they're all about. This is that order, and believe it or not, this is basically $200 of ammunition in this small box. Before we get the box open, I want to remind you guys to give this video a thumbs up if you like seeing these military-centric firearm videos here on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and drop me a comment with any ideas of videos you would like to see from me in the future. Now, I may be the only one out there who has never heard of Graf Sons up until now, but I seriously doubt that, so hopefully some of you guys will find this video helpful. When I first visited their website, I was actually skeptical that they could be a scam, because what they had to offer seemed too good to be true. We will be opening that with a bayonet, a very good-looking bayonet, by the way. If you know what gun this bayonet is for, let me know down in the comments. I was really surprised at how quickly the shipment arrived. I made this order on a Sunday morning, and it was at my door by Wednesday afternoon. So they include a little bit of packing paper here, or maybe a lot of packing paper. And there are our boxes of ammunition. I picked up 2 boxes of ammo from PPU. They're quite difficult to find. 7.5 French cartridge. Whenever I see this ammo available, I usually pick up a box, because after PPU puts out a batch of this ammo, once it's all snatched up, it's really hard to get your hands on until PPU releases another, which unfortunately only happens every couple years. They also had some 7.5 Swiss, but this isn't just any old 7.5 Swiss. It is 174 grain soft point. Soft point ammunition is very hard to come by for 7.5 Swiss. Check that out. I might finally be able to go hunting with some of my Smith & Reuben rifles, and I'm super excited about that. FMJ 7.5 Swiss is readily available from PPU, but I can't tell you the last time that I saw soft point ammo for sale. And then I have 3 boxes here from a newcomer to the ammo market, Bannerman Cartridge Company, assembled in the USA. From what I was reading, this Bannerman Cartridge Company is an in-house brand from Graf Sons. So somehow Graf Sons is related to the production of this ammunition. But this Bannerman Cartridge Company really is doing the Lord's work as far as mil-cert firearms are concerned, because they are putting out new production cartridges of very difficult to find calibers. And the best part of it is the prices are not even all that ridiculous. So we all know that Japanese ammo is pretty tough to come by. Graf Sons had both 7.5 Japanese and 6.5 Japanese in 150 grain and 156 grain loadings respectively. For the most part, in recent years, the only production Japanese ammo I've been able to run across is from this Precision Cartridge Incorporated. Now, fairly recently, Norma has also been putting out some 7.7 Japanese. I'm not sure if they do 6.5, and theirs comes in a 174 grain soft point. I'm sure this would make really good hunting ammo, but whenever I've come across this Norma ammo, it has been very expensive. $40 plus per box, so more than $2 a round. Let's get a closer look at what Bannerman has to offer. So there's our 150 grain soft point of 7.7 Japanese. We can see there very clearly they're using brand new PPU brass. I love to see that. I'm not sure who's making their projectiles, but it looks like a pretty standard soft point. By no means is this ammo for your Japanese rifles cheap, but this is the most affordable 7.7 Japanese that I've run across in several years. Graf Sons had this ammo for $39 a box, so just barely under $40, but they were offering discounts for bulk buys. Let's check out this 6.5 next. The 7.7 had a paper cartridge holder. On this one, you get a nice plastic one. Again, we have brand new PPU brass, and there is our very long and round 6.5 Japanese bullet. This too is a soft point. The 6.5 Japanese was actually priced at $37 a box, so even a little bit cheaper than the 7.7. With as hard as it has been to come by this Japanese ammo in recent years, this last cartridge has been even more difficult, and that is 7.35 by 51 Carcano. Their loading is a 128 grain soft point. 7.35 Carcano is a borderline fairy dust cartridge. Up until this point, there's been no new production of this ammo, as far as I know, for an extremely long time. So I'm stoked to see that Bannerman is offering it. Let's take a look at one of these 7.35s. Plastic cartridge holder again. Brand spanking new PPU brass. And there is our projectile. Again, a soft point. Nice looking crimp on that. All this ammo looks extremely clean, but I would expect that from factory new ammo as it is. This 7.35 was $39 a box. That is expensive, but I'm just happy that I had the option to buy some of this. I literally haven't even seen it for sale for as long as I can remember, especially in any kind of quantity. You might get a one-off box here or there, but by all indication, Bannerman is actually doing production runs of this stuff, something that nobody else is doing. I found out about Bannerman ammunition at the last gun show I went to when I saw this for the very first time. It is also a 7.7 Japanese Bannerman box, but at the gun show, it was $45 a box. So it was a little lower from Graf Sons than what I could buy in person. I was pretty pleasantly surprised by the price point of the PPU ammo from Graf Sons. The 7.5 French was $26 a box. That is very competitive compared with the rest of the market. And the 7.5 Swiss was coming in at $1 more at $27 a box. Also a pretty competitive price point in this day and age. You can sometimes find this closer to $24 a box, but anything under $30 for 7.5 Swiss is a pretty good buy, in my opinion. One of the major things you have to consider with getting ammunition online is shipping costs. There are companies out there that charge as much for shipping as you pay for the ammunition itself. I don't know if this is the way it is all the time or not, but when I made this order from Graf Sons, they were doing flat rate shipping, $13, regardless of the quantity. And if you are buying in bulk, that's about as good as it gets. Unfortunately, they do charge sales tax for the state of Georgia, so that tacked on about another $13, bringing my order total to $194. And I'll be the first to admit that getting 5 boxes of ammunition for $200 doesn't feel very good. For that kind of money, you expect to get a case of ammo, but it's all about what calibers I was able to order from them. You guys out there that own the guns of any of these cartridges that I just spoke about know how difficult and expensive it is to get your hands on food for your rifles. And I am so glad that there's a new kid on the block in the Bannerman Cartridge Company making ammo for our awesome old school surplus rifles. Over the past several years, my go-to companies for ammunition have been AIM Surplus and SG Ammo. It's looking like I'm adding a third company to that list because if Graf Sons makes a habit of offering cartridges like 7.35 Carcano, I will most certainly be a repeat customer. Now that we have a new company producing ammo for our old rifles, the next order of business is going to be getting this ammunition out to the range and putting it through the paces to see how it actually performs. So in a future video, I will be putting all 3 of these cartridges through their paces. I will do my best to compare them directly with other manufacturers of the same ammunition. In the case of 7.7 Japanese, Norma, and Precision Cartridge Incorporated. So be sure to stay tuned to the channel for that one. If you have any experiences ordering from Graf Sons, let me know about those down in the comments. My first order went very well, but I still haven't collected enough data to form a proper opinion of those guys. The same goes for this Bannerman Cartridge Company. It is out there on the streets. I know because I got some at a gun show. So I know some of you guys have been out there putting this through your rifles, and I would love to know how it's performing. I'm getting this out to the range as soon as possible to do my own testing. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, don't forget to give it a thumbs up to help it out with that Google algorithm. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my future content, as well as periodic deal alerts. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. See you then. Peace.